It's a theater play titled Hate Radio. It's based on the true story around the infamous radio which used to be airing a few days before the genocide, and especially during the genocide against Tutsi in Rwanda in 1994, called RTLM in French. In full, it's Radio Television Libre de Mille Collines, which was famous in that sense that it incited people to kill Tutsis during the genocide. So I don't know if I can call them the journalists, but some of them were very famous for that, and especially the character I performed, a certain Cantano. Cantano is like an emblematic figure or a flag bearer of that ideology, and especially of that radio, RTLM. So mainly we have 4 different characters in the play. Mine is Cantano, and there was a white guy inside the studio, which used to be working there as a journalist. His name, the character, is Georges Rudiou. He was sentenced in the Arusha International Tribunal on Rwanda, and he's performed by a French actor who is based in Belgium called Sébastien Foucault. So my name is Nalindwa Diogène, or Atom, performing Cantano. There is also a character on Valeria Vemeriki, a female emblematic figure of the radio also, who is now pursuing his sentence, prison sentence in Mageragere prison. I think it's live imprisonment for her. So Valeria Vemeriki, as character, is performed by a Belgian actress from Congolese origin called Bwanga Pilipili. So the technical team is from Germany, and the director is from Switzerland. He's called Mille. Other are the production agents and scenography, dramaturgy. Dramaturgy was done by a certain Jens Dietrich. The director is Milo, and the rest of the team is composed by Jens Bautisch, who is the technical chief of the play, who is already here, and others are coming very soon. So the play, the title is Hate Radio, and it will be performed on the 4th and 5th April in Huye campus in the big auditorium at 4 p.m. And here in Kigali, it will be performed in KCC, Kigali Convention Center, the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th. The gates open at 5 p.m. and the shows begin at 7 p.m. here in Kigali. And the 8th will be a special one with diplomats and officials, because we wanted one of the main elements to have H radio here in Rwanda is also the fact that we observed an overwhelming surge of these hate speeches in the region, targeting especially Kinyarwanda-speaking people, and particularly in the Eastern DRC and globally in DRC. So it was an opportunity to show and to sensitize people here and globally, the international community, that this is very, very serious issue, especially for us as Rwandans, and especially for the youth, because some of the youth were too young, or perhaps too young to have like direct testimonies from this particular story, and it's important to allow them to see what happened, and in order to equip them more to fight this kind of hate speeches and its surge, and to fight this kind of ideology. So it was more than timely to invite the play here, and especially in that particular regional context. theater as a performing art is also perhaps not that popular, but it's there. There are many actors and actresses here in Kigali and in the country, and it's also an opportunity for them to see how some professional works are done, are created. It's very important for them and to inspire. When coming to see the performances, it's also an opportunity to do things in a better way. It's important for them to be there too. So theater in this kind is very rare in Rwanda because technically it's demanding. This particular play will be performed in a studio. So this studio right now is being built. So the spectators will have to wear headphones in order to follow the play. So this is not the theater in the classical ways that we understand theater. It's a special theater play because the topic is also a special one. Not only it's about a radio station, so it's like we are criticizing a certain radio station, but to have access at this criticism, you have to use the same means. You have to use radio means. So technically, it's very innovative, which means that it will be also an opportunity to get like immersed, to imagine how were people in that period following these radio stations. I would like to add some elements regarding the content. The content on about RTLM programs were highly special and sophisticated. They were like a mixture of a sophisticated propaganda with trendy music and of course hatred speeches and well-chosen programs in order to attract massively, especially the youth, for them to adhere and to commit the genocide against Tutsi. So it was meant to be funny, trendy, and to be sure that it will be responded massively. So that's what happened, and perhaps not the appropriate word, but it was successful in that regard. So it's very important for us today to know that when commemorating, to know that it happened, and to make sure that people around us, and especially in the neighboring countries, and particularly what's happening in Congo, to help them to understand how serious this issue has to be considered and how it has to be stopped and to end. It's not an opportunity to promote hate speeches. It's an opportunity to show to people how real it was and how serious it was, and to equip them more and more in order to be ready to fight against this kind of speeches when there is a kind of a surge as it is now in the region especially. It will be more than easy for almost everybody to follow the play because it will be French, Kinyarwanda, and English. So I don't want to reveal the secrets behind, but it has been performed in Spanish-speaking countries, Japanese-speaking countries, in Turkey. So it has been translated in many languages in the world. And you forget, I don't want to reveal anything behind, but it's open for English speakers, for French speakers, and for Kinyarwanda speakers. So, and the entrance is free. Not that it's a cheap theater play. As for information, 5 days after Kigali Tower, it will be in London, and in London it's already sold out. In London, after Kigali. But here in Rwanda, we made sure that thanks to their collaboration with our different partners, that in order to have bigger audiences, it will be great that to allow and to facilitate. So, and especially we are targeting the youth, so it will be preferably for us, it will be good that the youth come and ideally for free. So it will be for free entrance. There is a link that people will have to be on the link, but it's good. The doors will be opened. We are targeting around 600 people for each performance. We can manage to have more, but yes, for early comers, they will be served in priority, so the rest of them will come the day after. It's 3 days of performance.